Hello. This is the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Wrap, episode 292. This is Rajyasree.
And there's Abhinandan Sekhri wishing you a very happy Holi, Rajyasree.
That's why. So we've started the episode like this. When we end it, I'll be just covered in colors.
Not in the studio, you won't.
I won't be covered anywhere because I hate Holi.
Okay, yeah, because if anyone gets color into the studio, they will be fired and then set on fire outside.
Fired and then set on fire. But if they are already wet, so it will take a lot of time to douse them with flames. So, but that's okay. On that note of cheer.
Yes, we have two films. One called Sharper, which is on Apple TV, and one called Gulmohar, which everyone reviewed. And it is your fellow Bengalis' comeback film. It's being touted as a comeback film to cinema.
Sharmila?
Yeah, isn't she bong?
Yeah, but not comeback. She's been doing lots of films in Bengal.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
With like good films also.
Okay, and in Bengali?
In Bengali.
In Bangla? Okay.
No, in Bhojpuri.
Then, because Rajyasree was...
I have finally got my contract renewed.
So she has got Royal Stag Cup. One bottle has been sent to her because of cost cutting as opposed to one case. So she has also added a Royal Stag short film.
Which Abhinandan, because he felt left out that he has not got this bottle, has not watched. But I watched. Okay?
So Royal Stag short film is still happening.
Thank you, Royal Stag. If they want to send over here also, they can send. I'm sure they make other... Who makes Royal Stag? Is that the company only? Must be made by someone
else.
This
is
is not a booze.
How is that relevant to anybody?
Because then I'd ask for other booze other than Royal Stag, which is kind of shit.
But by the way, joking, no one sends it anymore.
No one sends.
I don't know why she keeps suggesting in hope that they'll send us something. But
it's a very good.
We have a music video recommended by a subscriber last week called Chubby Girl.
Who is the subscriber? Because I'll find this subscriber.
Pritinder Cheema sent it. It's a Punjabi song called Chubby Girl because I like Punjabi music, which is why he may have suggested. I don't think there's any other message.
I hope so. Are you sure you haven't put this in?
There are two Women's Day ads.
Fabulous again. I have picked and chosen them late last night when I was not being able to sleep.
Because when is Women's Day?
When do you all think Women's Day is? Since they're all men in this studio.
I have no idea.
Yesterday. Did you all send me anything?
Happy Women's Day.
That is what I'm getting. So a cup of tea and Happy Women's Day.
Cheers. So it was Women's Day yesterday. Okay. So we're recording on the 7th of March. So for future, is it on the same day?
Oh, no. It's Women's Day tomorrow. I've been thinking today is 9th March.
So much
for 4 days. I thought today is
So for 4 days, you thought you were in Groundhog's Day?
No, I've been thinking Tuesday is 9th March. Tuesday is 9th March.
Okay, doesn't matter.
So it's on 8th of March.
So we will review these Women's Day ads. And if we have the time, only if, we will discuss this whole paparazzi controversy because last week, when Alia Bhatt was outraged that someone in a building close to her house was...
What a boring video they took. What is she? She's just sitting and reading a book or not even
So there was that. Then I think Anushka came out and said that she's faced the same kind of thing. And a lot of people said so.
But Saif made a really witty comment. So that's why we will discuss this one because I just want to put that in a little bit.
And News Laundry has done a story on the paparazzi celeb relationship. You can read that story. It is a report on how this world works.
The link is
in the show notes below. And we have got no emails this week for some reason. So if you want to write to us with critiques, suggestions, anything, you can write to us at podcasts@newslaundry.com. I repeat, podcasts@newslaundry.com. Or you can click on the link below in the show notes where it says mails to Awful and Awesome. And in the subject line, if you write to us directly, write ANA or Awful and Awesome. And we only read out subscribers' mails.
But why are there no letters? You'll keep writing.
No one wants to say anything to us anymore. Maybe they've said we've done a lot of stuff to say to these people.
What?
Let's start with Sharper, which you recommended actually. It is a psychological thriller is how it's been described. It's directed by Benjamin Caron. It has basically 5 characters. Julianne Moore, who we've seen in Boogie Nights among many others. Sebastian Stan, Justice Smith,
John
Lithgow, who has a small role, Third Rock from the Sun, and Brian Middleton. It's basically about these people who are con artists and they con people out of their money. And it's, I don't know why it's called a psychological thriller. It's just like a whodunit. It's a
neo-noir con thriller.
Okay. So what do you think of, why is it called Sharper?
Because who's sharper than the other person?
Okay.
Is
that
that
still
not
doesn't
the
make
reason
sense. I
why?
have no idea. So what do you think of it, Rajyasree Sen?
So I had been hearing a lot about this film for a while because they've been like, Julianne Moore's very big and John Lithgow makes great films and all also. But he has like a 10-minute or 8-minute role in this. But, so I liked it for a large part. But at the end, I didn't really understand what happened also. It became a slight problem that how did they... I didn't understand the last 5 minutes. This is why
Okay.
I've told you to watch cinema with me.
So I can
Because
keep
it was-
explaining to you.
Yeah, because late I couldn't understand what happened.
So first I'll just tell people what I thought of it. Then you can tell me what you didn't understand and
How?
we can explain it. I thought it was too slow. The characters are... By the way, the person who plays Max is the guy who is the Avenger with the...
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, what's that Avenger's name? He's actually not one of the Avengers who's basically his buddy soldier, Winter Soldier.
Who's absolutely lovely. And if y'all haven't seen Fresh, you should watch Fresh. Remember you watched Fresh?
Did I? I don't recall.
Where he kidnaps this woman.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, Niku, you have to watch Fresh. So he is just
So-
fabulous.
We are talking about Sharper. Yeah.
But he is fabulous.
Right. So John Lithgow has a very small role. He's looked the same since Third Rock from the Sun. He hasn't changed. I don't know.
He hasn't aged in 30 years.
He hasn't aged in 30. The only problem is that he doesn't look 30 all his life. He's looked 60 all his life.
Yeah, he always looks
So,
65, 70.
Now it's too slow. You've seen a lot of films where everyone's conning the other and you don't know who's the ultimate con job. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, I think, was like that, if I'm not wrong. Everyone's a con.
Ha.
Everyone's pulling a con on the other. So
And Kale, which was a copy of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels and had this song, Mujhe Chan La Ke Do, Idli Do, Idli Do. You know this? The things I remember. It's amazing.
mujhe chand la ke do. So this is not one that you'll say, wow, that's such a great con job film. Much of it is predictable, actually, I found. And the bits that are not predictable are not, oh my God, how clever. It's, I should have guessed. So it just doesn't have that quality that a film of this genre should have, which is everyone's conning the other. The characters have to have that. Yeah, so they're good actors, but it's just not well written. It's a mediocre film. Tell us about the Royal Stag short film, The Broken Table. What did I miss?
Nasiruddin plays a retired lawyer who you realize is a divorce lawyer. And he is in quite a posh home. His daughter and son-in-law, or son and daughter-in-law, it's not clear, they are going to watch a film and they have hired this caregiver, who is Rasika Dugal, to spend time, as in look after him for that evening. And he is not going. And she is also a psychology student, so she thinks that he has dementia. Now, that is the odd part, because if I was being hired to, and I know a lot of people with all sorts of ailments, if there's an elderly person with an ailment and you're getting a caregiver, it is explicitly explained to the caregiver what the problem is, and you will get that kind of someone who is equipped to deal with that. So we don't know why she thinks this, though. And while speaking to him, it's basically their interaction for 20 minutes and how he helps her actually sort out a family problem that she's having. And then, shall I give the spoiler?
You've always done it, so might as well be consistent. At least people can expect consistency from Awful and Awesome.
So if you don't want to know what happens, then you just fast forward 5 minutes only, or 3 minutes. No, do 5 minutes.
No, do 3 minutes.
Yeah. So that I keep it short also. So she thinks that his wife has died because the guard tells her ever since Madam has gone, he's really lost interest and he's off balance totally. But And Nasiruddin finds her diary where it's written whatever his wife's name is, say
Rajyasree.
Rajyasree. Of course, he will say Rajyasree is dead. And and he
I didn't know that.
so you knew that was coming. That's why you said it. And he tells her why he basically has a meltdown, and he says, why would you write something so horrible? And she says, anyway, don't, whatever. She tides that moment over and says something and all.
So there's no grand reveal or nothing major. It's just
So
like
I
that.
watched 20 minutes. But the royal stag.
But did the royal stag make it more bearable?
That's why they gave that extra bottle. And he said, madam, aap ye pee lo. But it's interesting that I don't know why Nasiruddin would have. Even Ratsika's a very good actress.
So maybe it's script level, it's nice. Maybe the dialogue. Maybe you just didn't understand
Shut
it.
up.
I'll watch it.
Deepti, his wife Deepti.
So, now, before we move on, Rajyasree Sen, and we will finish the video bit, I just want to ask you, because it's Holi. So, happy Holi, everybody. She hates Holi and doesn't like it, these bombs.
I don't like colour
I
and
think
mess.
Holi is the most beautiful festival ever.
All Punjabis do.
It has been my favorite festival for the longest time. I don't particularly like playing Holi with the color and all, but because the weather is so good, and in Delhi, if you're lucky enough to have friends who have nice Holi parties, just lying there in the lovely sun with, if you're a little bit wet, having food, and I mean, just Holi is just the perfect time. I love Holi. So, what's your favorite Holi song, Rajyasree?
That one? Oh, there are two actually. There's the one with
All Yash Chopra films had to have a Holi song. And he had the Holi at Yash Chopra's house was supposed to be like legendary. And Raj Kapoor's house. All the Punjabis of Bombay.
They still have that Raj Kapoor party, but Raj Kapoor's not
His
there.
bungalow has just been sold. So,
So the song from Silsila, right?
Rang
That
Barse.
too, of course. And there's
That is
another one.
Brilliant. That's
Oh!
Rekha and Amitabh at peak. And
It's
they're both
fabulous, that song. And
they
the
are
song
amazingly
itself is so
attractive.
lovely.
They are both beautiful. The chemistry is like sizzling.
So that, of course. And the other is with your favorite. Ballam Pichkari. It's quite nice.
Okay.
It's a nice song, Nico. Why are you saying?
It's hardly a great Holi song, much as I, like
You're
her.
showing that even you are not biased.
Yes. No, I
This
am
is
biased.
a lie, but still.
But there's some really great Holi songs.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember.
There is that one from Dar. Ang se ang lagana.
Oh, yeah.
sajana mein aise ang
Holy
rang
songs, let's
lagana.
see.
Then there is which are
Do me a favor, let's play Holi. That's very good.
Now you've put me off from Holi. I hate Holi. It's official.
Go Pagal is what? Jolly LLB. I haven't seen.
So, on that note, happy Women's Day, everybody. You can hear the rest of the podcast in audio only format to know what we think of the Women's Day ad by Prega News and Tanishq.
Chosen specially by me.
And the review that everyone has reviewed Gulmohar. I guess Sharmila Tagore has a kind of clout. We will do that next, but on audio only. Before I say goodbye, I'd just like to remind you that we have a new NL Sena project. Please go to newslaundry.com and contribute to that NL Sena project. Also, NL Baitak is back on March the 15th at 7:30 p.m. All the team leads will be there to take the questions of Game Changer subscribers, the subscribers who are in the Game Changer category. You can get to interact with us and tell us what we can do differently, right, wrong. We had one chat with all the subscribers week before last. I think it was Aditya, wasn't it? And I will be in Michigan from the 6th to the 9th of April. And I think about a dozen or half a dozen of you have written because you're in that area. So I will have a subscriber meet when we're there. I can tell you what our plans are. You can write to us at subscription@newslaundry.com if you are going to be in the area so that we can plan for how many subscribers there are for the subscriber meet. You can write to us at newslaundry.com/podcast-letters or just mail us at podcasts@newslaundry.com. But the easiest way is if you just click on the link below. So happy Holi, as Anuji would say.
The subscription model is something that keeps News Laundry afloat, but we need hundreds of thousands of people to completely transform the news ecosystem. So you pay for news, so it serves you. So click on the link with this video, subscribe to News Laundry and pay to keep news free और गर्व से कहो मेरे खर्च पर आज़ाद है खबरें.